and you have some semblance of control on the board, it's almost near automatic because you might not find time to play that later on because 3 health on a 6-mana creature doesn't really have immediate board impact unless you can utilize the armor in some way.
Yeah, and you know, they do have the Alex Straws on next turn if they want to. They can use the Justicar to hit for 6, assuming it lives, of course, from their perspective. There's a chance that it does, and then they can always use Grom Hellscream with Cruel Task. Follow, you know, that's a lot of damage output, and maybe West Virginia, if they're not cautious enough, will be taken off guard by that.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. Feel like you have to expect it at some point, though.
Yeah. So this is a pretty annoying turn.
Yeah.
Just because you don't really want to have to use a swipe to get past and go to that Justicar True Heart, but again, like you mentioned, the 3-mana swipe really opens up a lot of opportunities. Usually Drew to the Claw plus swipe would take up an entire turn 9, but they actually have the option of playing a 2-mana creature like Darnassus Aspirant or Hero Powering to get rid of that Slime, which could be annoying moving into the next turn.
Yeah, I mean, with Execute, you're denying Execute by killing the Slime here, whereas otherwise you'd be stuck, you know, having to deal with it. Oh man, they're going to go for the Alex right now. There we go. If there's a BGH in West Virginia's hand, this would probably change the way things went, but right now, they don't have a good answer to it.
Yeah.
That's really dangerous.
A lot of times, there's a couple ways you win as a warrior in this matchup. One is just by having all of your removal in your opening 10 cards, all of your armor gain in the mid game, and then you just play it like a standard control warrior. The second is just to go aggressive.
Yeah.
Play Alex as early as possible, force the Druid onto the back foot, and not give them time to safely build up a board that they can combo.
Yeah. I feel like right now one of the best options for the Druid could be going on the aggressive. You know, you Alex me, I'm just going to punch you.
Yeah.
You know, he goes, you know, Shade of Naxxramas. He uses the second Druid of the Claw to charge. Maybe even stacks a swipe on top, goes full face, and then with the combo with Savage Roar on the following turn, that's a lot of damage output. And you've already seen, you know, 1 Belcher. So usually for the Warrior to deal with this, it would take up a Brawl, and it's unlikely he's able to do that and play Belcher.
Yeah, very true.
Oh man. There we go.
Oh man.
Unleash the DPS.
Wise words from Noxious. If your opponent plays Alex Straza, just punch him.
Yeah, punch him back.
Punch him.
Yeah. Oh wait. Will this go very wrong? Well, so far not quite. That's not quite lethal, unfortunately, for RIT, but they might be able to slow down. Without Shield Slam, though, I feel like they're going to be taking a lot of damage, possibly even dying no matter what.
Well, I think they made that attack a little bit too quickly.
Agreed. It feels a little ambitious to throw it out there that early.
Yeah, they could have played the Armor Smith, attacked in, gained an armor, cool Taskmaster, and then execute on the 4/4, Despite down the 2/3, and then still have enough mana to use the tank up, so they'd be at a safe 25 health. With just a Shade left on the board, and they still preserve their Alex Straza, which still has to be dealt with. They also have an Armor Smith, and next turn, as long as they connect with the second charge of Despite, they can win with the Grom in a Rage. So
they're going to try out the Execute turn at least. Like, that's pretty much what we understood from this. They're still going to be able to get themselves up to a pretty healthy amount of health. And they're in a very similar situation, right? As if they did the play. They've got, I think, a bit less health.
Yeah.
But ultimately, they're pretty close to it. Now, with the 3/3 Shade and the trees, how much is that in damage? So you've got 19, you got 20 damage. So they're 2 off lethal right now with the combo.
2 off.
Swipe. Hero. I mean, you could use Swipe with the Keeper of the Grove and then play the Shredder. And then you have enough minions on the board that the combo should be able to finish off the opponent.
But we know,
of course.
Actually, they're not dead.
Well, not yet.
Because they used the Cruel Taskmaster.
Exactly. Yeah, they're not dead.
And if they had, actually, this ended up being the right play for them, because if they played the Armor Smith, they wouldn't have enough mana to tank up. Armor Smith would have guaranteed them lethal the following turn. Or not guaranteed them, but set up for almost guaranteed lethal.
We can see here the middle player just giving commands to like swipe this guy on the right, and then just play Ancient of Lore and heal yourself, because Grom Hellscream's dangerous, which he is.
Yeah.
That's a really great play, actually. I like this quite a bit.
Well, they know that they are setting themselves up for lethal. Like, they're going to have lethal eventually with their Shade. Maybe not eventually, as long as they can keep putting pressure on.
Right, exactly. You have to dodge the Sylvanas shenanigans.
Yeah. So there's no reason to, not play around the Grom combo, especially since it's kind of telegraphed with the Alex shots being played so quickly on what could be looked at as a slightly threatening board with the Druid of the Claw. So,
would you go for like a Baron, like you use your weapon and you kill the 5/5 with your weapon? So you go down quite low on health, agreed. Like you go down to 16, but then Geddon with an armor up would kill the Shade because the AoE from Death's Bite and Baron Geddon will finish off the Shade.
Yeah, you do have a lot of armor gain if you can survive that turn, but looks like the safe play is how it's going to be.
I like it. It's good enough. Very safe play, but I mean, it's the one that gains you the most armor.
But now that Shade is going to be out of reach
of Baron Geddon
forever.
It's a 4-3. An Innervate. Uh-oh. Things could go really south. Very far south.
Well, I mean...
This is north, though.
Rochester Institute... Actually, this is east.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it southeast?
Actually, no, it might be north.
Is it northeast?
It's east. It's east.
Okay.
Yeah.
BGH. That'll do nothing.
Well, I mean...
It is a minion.
And also considering 2 of the 3 cards currently in Rochester Institute of Technology's hand, one is above 7 attack, and the other has the potential to go above 7 attack.
I mean, it will do something eventually, but the question is, would you play it as a tempo tool ever in a position like this where you feel like combos in reach? I mean, I feel like their Shade could be used to kill the 1-3. Because if it eats up an Execute, then I think it's okay. I'm not sure. It's a bit of a difficult turn here. But you can play for value. And that's what they do on the rope.
Yeah. So the thing about Control Warriors, yeah, you can stabilize, but if you don't draw into anything to play, eventually the Druid will just play enough threats to where they'll kill you with combo even through your life gain.
Yeah, but with double shield block and the tank up, it's gonna take like 2 combos to get through this, right?
Yeah.
The Shredder is not going to die to the Baron Geddon. They drew afterwards.
Tank up gains 4, shield block gains 5. I think you need to fit in more tank ups here.
Yeah, I feel like that's what you'd like to do here.
You can always draw the card the next turn.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Okay, well, let's hope for them they don't pick something they would have liked to play, which that probably was one of those cards. Now the combo has another tool on the board.
Ancient of War.
With the BGH, will give a crazy tempo swing for West Virginia, but the Shield Slam can take care of it at the very least. They're not going to go for this. They're simply going to play the board. If you have Brawl, you can play this. I'm not going to give you 1 minion to Shield Slam. I like this quite a bit.
Yeah.
You can Shield Slam your Grom and hit for 10. Wow, look at that armor gain. This is
That's
ridiculous.
absurd. And you know what? In the end, it might not even matter.
Yeah, Linkin Park taught me that. They were at BlizzCon this year.
Yeah, that would have not have been as catchy.
If I didn't.
If the lyrics were, in the end, it might not even matter.
You're right. It's a lot less dramatic.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can't
It's like, wow, Linkin Park, you're so indecisive.
I can imagine that, right? Like, you just go and you make, like, the Philosopher Band.
Yeah.
It's just like, maybe. Like, there's no yes, there's no ever. It's just pure maybes. I like it. But shield block. Shield slam face, you win.
Oh, man.
Shield slam face. Do you remember Death Wish? Before shield slam was a thing?
No.
Remove all the armor and gain 1 attack for each armor you consumed.
Oh, that's absurd.
That's what shield slam was before they made it that.
Wow, that's absurd.
It was pretty funny. If you like, hating life. Oh god. All right, so based
New Linkin Park song.
Yeah. This is funny if you hate life. It's like, I can see this. All right, we can do that.
Yeah.
Azumo Park.
It'll be the world debut at next year's BlizzCon.
I hear they played only one song at BlizzCon.
This is a joke?
No, that's
Is there like a punchline to
No,
this?
there is no punchline. That's what I was told.
No.
Some people were very disappointed.
I watched it.
Oh, so it wasn't one song.
No, it was a lot of songs.
Well, they all sound the same.
There was a punchline. Okay.
I didn't even know there was one until I had to think it up on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a good top deck there for RIT. Wow, they're nailing this.
Yeah, but eventually, like I said, if they're not developing threats, eventually they're going to die.
I'm surprised they're able to stack that much armor with the amount of pressure that's been coming their way all game long.
Yeah, their win conditions just aren't there right now.
Well, they already played Alexstrasza, they
And
already
Grom.
played Baron Geddon, they played Grom Hellscream.
The Ysera is just about the only thing left, but by the time they dig for that, they might just be dead.
Do they even have Ysera?
Probably.
Right. It's come back in force?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most control-less run one of the two secondary win conditions with Ysera and Nefarian.
Yeah, just giving you card advantage at the very end there without having to rely on your deck to give you those things. Remember the days of Faceless Manipulator on Ysera?
OP.
Those were the days.
What
Yeah.
to do?
Those were the days.
Alright, so the boom bots will be triggered.
Yeah. Ooh.
5 damage dealt, not too shabby.
Wrath first probably would have been the better option there, but
Well, they might have tried to roll the 4 damage.
we also have to think what threats West Virginia has left. They don't have Druid of the Claw.
They have
No
very
Ancient
little.
of Lore.
Right, exactly.
No Dr. Boom. The Sludge Belcher might be impossible to get through.
Yeah, without using Force of Nature or some kind of... I can't even think of a card they top deck that's able to deal with this. Oh, wow.
Innervate is it. Bingo.
Yeah.
That's what they needed.
Throw all the mana at it. Yeah, double Innervate, 14 mana.
New Druid card. For every
Mana Crystal you have, gain...
2-1 damage.
No, gain 1 Treant with charge. This is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Wonder.
So, I guess in this position, West Virginia is staring down the U's and wondering what to do with their lives.
Yikes.
Wow.
Hero power pass.
On
And now,
turn 25.
yeah, Bash can hit face.
Yeah, it is a win condition. You were laughing about it
Sure.
earlier.
Yeah.
See, I was expecting him to go face here and set up for lethal next turn.
Well, he knows the hero power probably going to come out. Is that a piloted shredder?
It looks like a Harrison
It's
Jones.
a Harrison Jones.
You just have to top deck. What is he looking to top deck?
just a threat,
Cenarius.
a creature.
The Cenarius would be really clutch here.
Savage Roar.
Oh, this could actually be really crazy.
It's not anywhere near enough damage. Double combo's 22.
Yeah, but you have another Force of Nature, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, you could probably pull off something. Okay, never mind.
Just go for the 2-turn kill.
That's like 70 turns kill at this point.
Yeah.
Feels like Patron versus Control Warrior when they're just whiffed.
Yeah.
What a
Azure Drake is actually a good draw because it digs them deeper into their deck.
They have
Fatigue
another
does not
swipe.
matter. They're not going to win in Fatigue. They're almost dead anyway. They don't have another swipe.
Do they not?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, you're right. They had 2 3-mana swipes.
Yeah.
Now they're left with a bit more ramp here. Very
Yeah.
good for their mana crystal count.
Yeah. Just got to throw out their creatures and hope for the best, you know?
I feel like if they can just get another Shredder, and it doesn't get removed by RIT, they're kind of okay. Oh wow, the Brawl. That is very difficult to... I mean, they have another comeback mechanism. I feel like at this point we're going through the motions.
Yeah, Brawl could backfire, though.
Yeah, it's
Say
possible.
the Azure Drake comes out. They don't have a way to deal with the Azure Drake anymore.
You just armor up every turn and deny the damage. Tank up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like I'm never losing health anymore.
Yeah, I like this way better, because no matter what
Very
comes
well
out...
played. Yeah, very well played. You know, you said it could backfire. They figured out a way around that. And you're right. The Drake did come out. So that clutch play here, they will be patting themselves on the back about that one.
Yeah.
Tank up. Wow. Only 53 health.
Yikes.
Hey,
Keeper of the Grove.
there is no answer to it. I would like to point out.
There is not.
Yeah.
yet.
It's a matter of time before the Keeper of the Grove wins.
Shield slams are gone. Is there a Death Bite left?
There is one Death Bite left, I believe.
Okay.
So that's one way to deal with it. They probably have another big threat. Possibly a second Brawl. That's also been seen, but with 1 minion on the board, it will not do very much.
Keeper of the Grove does nothing, though.
Yeah, it's like -2 damage.
Yeah, except for the first turn that it's played, because it does the 2 damage to face.
Yeah.
No.
Even then, it doesn't matter, because it's kind of...
Yeah.
What you're hoping to get here is a warrior that disconnects.
Sure, yep.
You want them to be on Warner Brothers.
Oh, well.
Great card here.
I have no time for games.
Yeah, she's got no time for games, but they're on turn 27. She's going to have to pick one.
I'm almost out of cards.
Oh, no. To start comboing, chipping away.
Oh my god. Wait, they can go double force, innervate Savage Roar. The one for 2 mana?
That's still not nearly enough damage.
Don't even try. I'm trying.
That doesn't even get rid of the armor.
Wow, that's depressing.
Yeah.
That is really depressing.
Yeah.
What do they have left? A Shredder.
Okay, so if they Force of Nature Savage Roar this turn, they do...
14.
Force of Nature Savage Roar Innervate is 20 damage? No, it's 19 damage with hero power.
With hero power, yes.
So they do 19 damage this turn, and then they can do 15 damage the turn after that.
Yeah,
because their Keeper of the Grove is going to die.
Yeah, they're going to try to find a Shredder, I think.
That's 34 damage.
And find a Whirling Zapomatic in it.
That's still not enough.
Well, it's eventually going to be enough.
But they're hitting fatigue now.
The slam. Wow.
What is the last card? It's Wrath.
Wow, that's not a card they want to see. They got nothing but a hero power, and that should be a concession, I think, from West Virginia here. They have 0 ways to win as long